Okay, so I didn't realize that when you press record on Windows, it records the screen you're on. So, the other part of the video where I'm talking about the setups, where I talk about the setups, I'm going to talk about it in this video. So, um, the setups I'm watching for tomorrow is Microsoft, Snow, and apps. The reason I'm watching Snow is because we have this key level right here. So, the reason why it's a key level is because this key level is being tested a month apart. So this was tested on January, and then it was tested again on Feb. And if you watched many of Dylan's recap videos, he talks about that if key levels are tested a month apart, it's likely that that key level is going to break, right? And the second reason is that if you can see on Snow that we were creating this downtrend, right? And then we started making reversing and then started making lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. So that's the second confirmation, right? But the biggest confirmation is this key level and then the strength, of course, the volume and the strength we have right now. So that's no. Microsoft, we are watching this key level. An additional confirmation I do have is this wedge. So if you break out of this wedge and then test and then break this key level, we are likely that we're going to see higher prices. But the only problem I have with Microsoft is everybody's watching this break, so I really need to get in before the break. Only if I see VVM, right? If I don't see VVM before the break, I'm not gonna enter, right? And then of course higher highs, higher lows on Microsoft, so that's one thing. The third setup I'm watching, and I'm actually going to give this credit to Sam Johnson. He actually pointed out the app setup in the Member Trade Ideas. So apps is the reason I'm watching this is because of this trend line, right? Because if you can zoom in, right, this trend line is being tested. If I go to 3 hour, is being tested one, two, three, four, five, six, I think 4 or 5 times, and it's likely that it's going to rip higher and then test the supply zone. So that those are two confirmations right there. The third confirmation is that so you can argue that it's creating lower lows here, so lower, 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 low, lower, low. But what I'm really focused on is this area right here, because in this area we're creating higher lows, right? And actually we created a gap and then created higher lows right there. So one low, second low. And it's likely that because on the bigger picture we are in this range, it's likely that we are going to rip higher to this test this supply and then might as well sell off from that most possibly because again on the bigger picture we're on a downtrend, but on this area we are on an uptrend, and I'm going to look for a quick day trade if we break this trend line, right? So I mean that's pretty much it for the setups. Those were the first recap videos. This is my actually this is my second now. So this is my second video where I talk about the setups I'm going through for tomorrow. If you have any feedback, criticisms, please do let me know. And if you have any questions, let me know in my DMs or in the main chat, whatever. So hope everybody has a good night and peace out.